So Nia, tell me a little bit about how you started in the music business and how you got going.
Okay. So my family are very musical. So like my grandma, my aunties, they take us, choir practice when they were babysitting us. So I guess I just took all of that in. So music was a natural part of my being. And then when I came over to England about 1997, it just, I guess you just gravitate towards people who love the same thing you do, because I found friends who were into music and joined a church where I met a really dear friend of ours, Roy Carter from Heatwave, and he became like my mentor musically. So he started me like doing backing vocals for Heatwave and Precious Wilson and loads of other, big groups. And then I started doing like little pubs and clubs as his way of training me. And then he let me out into the world without my training wheels, and that's how I kind of got into working musically in England. But then I was also burning the candle at both ends because I was nursing at the same time. So it reached a point where if I wasn't nursing, I was gigging. If I wasn't gigging, I was nursing. And if I wasn't doing either, I was asleep. Then it came to a point where I had to make a decision. I remember my ward manager at the time, Ruth, she said, okay, you need to make a decision now, right? It's either going to be nursing or music. You pick the thing that feeds your soul the most. So we went with music, and we haven't stopped ever since. So that's how I got into it.
And how did you get into the Whitney Houston?
Ah, I was forced into it. um, I exaggerate. I wasn't forced into it, but I never wanted to enter the tribute world ever, because I didn't think that's what I wanted to do. But Whitney was like, she was my musical idol growing up and still is. And when she passed away, a lot of our clients at the time were like, oh, you know how you do a couple of Whitney songs in your set? I was like, yeah. Like, could you add a few more? So we kept adding more and more and more. And then our agent at the time, Barry Herbert, said, you might as well just do a tribute. So my husband was like, what you gotta lose? So I did it, did a showcase. I didn't want to do it because I didn't think I could pull it off. And we haven't stopped working since. It's like, it's just been a blessing. So I'm just happy to be singing my favorite singer's songs every time. Yeah, I love it. And it's great being with other Whitney fans, because it's just it's like a Whitney fan fest. All the Whitney fans know all her songs, so we're all singing together and, reminiscing together. So it doesn't always feel like it's a performance. To me, it feels like a celebration. So, and it's never been about impersonating her for me. I think it's just capturing her spirit, her essence. I think that's how I see what I do. I don't see it as an impersonation, because I don't have an American accent and I'm not skinny like she was. But it's just great to celebrate her music with people who loved her
Yeah.
as much, probably even more than I did. So, yeah.
And what about singing as you?
Singing as me. It's something I wish I could do more of, but I have been I guess I've been insecure about it. And with the high demand for Whitney at the moment, I guess I've been distracted. So my husband, Rob King, always says I need to do more of my own stuff. I just get nervous. Because at least with Whitney, or, you know, Motown, soul, pop, whatever, you know that the songs you're going to sing are already liked and accepted by the general public. But when it's your own material, it's a very different story. And you kind of feel like you're laying yourself bare in front of the world. It's frightening, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm working on it. I've written a few songs. I've recorded about 4. I still need to finish recording. And then just put it out there, and what will be, you know? So, yeah. That's where I am, you know, performing as myself. I guess I just need to reach that point where I don't compare myself to the likes of Whitney and Shaka Khan and Aretha and the Ella Fitzgeralds, all the greats, you know. I guess they just started out like the rest of us, you know. They had to sing something and do something on their own, and then things took off because they didn't give up on their dreams. Because I know, reading a lot about those big stars, not everybody believed in them, and not everybody treated them fairly. They had to face a lot of obstacles. So I guess I've got no excuse. I just have to be me. Yeah. So, but watch this space. Okay, so this is one of the Whitney songs that I really love, because she had a way of showing her vulnerability. You actually felt it. I've got a bit of a cold, so forgive me if it doesn't come out right. But it's called Why Does It Hurt So Bad? Why does it hurt so bad? Why do I feel so sad? I thought I was over you, but I keep crying when I don't love you. So why does it hurt so bad? Baby, I thought I had let you go, so why does it hurt me so? Gotta get you out of my head. It hurts so bad. Yeah, that's just a snippet.